Management told me that I will be the SQF Practitioner for our facility and asked me to get qualified. How do I do that?
SQF has specific requirements for the practitioner. The first is that you are a full-time employee of the company.
Yep, definitely full-time. I am the quality manager here.
Great, you have that covered then. The next is that you have HACCP training, at least a 16-hour course.
Oh, no, I have not been trained in HACCP, other than on-the-job training. Does that count?
No, I'm afraid not. You need to find a recognized 2-day course to go to. Look for one that's recognized by the HACCP Alliance. That's a good way to make sure it will be accepted by your registrar.
Okay, then what? Don't I have to take a certification test and be a certified practitioner?
That was the case in older versions of SQF. Now the requirement is that you have a thorough understanding of the requirements in the code. Other than HACCP, there's no specific requirements for training or testing, and there's no requirement to register or certify as a practitioner. But as a practitioner, you will need to demonstrate knowledge of the SQF code.
How in the world do I do that?
Having an effective SQF system implemented when the auditor arrives and showing that you understand your system and the requirements is an excellent way.
Well, right now I don't know the requirements, and I don't know where to start to build our system. Where do I learn?
You can take our online training. I recommend the complete training package. Or you can take the SQF 2-day classroom training or other training. The important thing is that you are able to show the auditor that you have a good understanding of the SQF code and requirements.
Why do you recommend the complete training package?
That package will train you on the requirements of the code and give you implementation tools and templates to help you implement the system and prepare for your audit. It's a great training package for practitioners.
Is it going to be as good as the classroom training is?
Yes, it includes online training sessions that cover the sections of the code that you need to understand. For example, a food processor will choose modules 2 and 11 of the code, and it also includes checklists and a tutorial that will teach you how to compare your current system to the requirements of the code, and provide checklists to help you complete this task, called a gap analysis.
But I still won't know how to build the system.
You will after completing the next session, our implementation training and templates package. That session will provide you with a project planning guide, tutorials on how to build the system, and templates and forms for you to use as a foundation for your system.
How do the templates work? Are they fill-in-the-blank forms?
No, they're actually completely documented procedures, provided in Microsoft Word so you are able to download them and make them your own. You can edit any part of the document to tailor it to your organization. And there's tutorials to help you know how to customize them to really make them your own. Each procedure is provided in a chapter of the training that has a tutorial, implementation task lists, and all the related forms.
But how can templates work for everyone?
Templates cannot be a one-size-fits-all, but they provide a great starting point for your system. Instead of starting from a blank page, you have a completely documented system designed to provide you with a well-organized and effective system that complies with the standard. Then, with your gap analysis results, the implementation task lists, and the information from our tools and tutorials, you can edit the documents so they become your company's own procedures.
Do they include both modules? Module 2 system elements, procedures, and the prerequisite programs?
Yes, there are procedures and related forms for Module 2. You can choose SQF Level 2 or SQF Level 3. And there are prerequisite programs documented in a table format for the Food Safety Fundamentals modules. You can choose from the appropriate module. For example, Module 11 for food processors or Module 13 for food packaging manufacturers.
Is there anything else in the training package?
Yes, the final session is an internal auditor training. This training will teach you how to set up and manage the internal audit process and how to conduct audits of your SQF system. Each one of these training sessions has a final quiz, and when you pass the quiz, a training certificate for your training record.